Hello and welcome to the Talking Ben's Valorant Season 2, Week 2, Game 2 matchup between Tyler's Expectations. And honestly, I can't remember what Oishi and Ben's team name is. I think they're Crashout Kings 2.0. Yes, absolutely. CK 2.0. Game 1. Game 1 was very well taken over by Tyler's Expectations, winning 13 to 5 in a very dramatic fashion. Augie and Fenrir both getting aces in that game. It was a fun one to watch here. Dragon, going over to you, talking about Tyler's Expectations. I mean, led by Augie and Fenrir, and you know what, even Mandy was coming up big in some of those situations, along with Drew and Zorora. What have you liked out of them in Game 1 that they should be able to translate into Game 2?
Well, Tyler is going to do everything in his power to get an op up again, and if they just let him hold it, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, definitely. He was a menace with the op on any side. Really, attack, defense, it didn't matter. Skedaddle, going over to you. What do the Crashout Kings 2.0 have to do to be able to lock in? They were able to get some rounds late, but they really got to get something going if they want to be able to tie this thing up and be able to get a game on their side here.
Yeah, I'm not liking the Crash Out Kings comp again. They don't have really any bullets to take a lot of space in a short time, which allows Fenrir to take really offensive angles that will definitely be like really annoying to deal with.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely going to be
Which is as
tough.
expected of my go Fenrir.
Yeah, definitely. And now we are going to go over to Isaac Extreme for the Extreme X Factor of this game. Isaac, who is the X Factor?
Alright, I had some careful calculations between last game and this game, and we were looking at the stats in between the games, and we realized something. The thing we realized is the top frag on Crash Out Kings 2.0, the Davinator.
He was the X Factor of last game.
He was the X Factor of last game, and I was just looking at his stats, and he destroyed Augie, he destroyed some other people. There was one little thing that stood out to me, and it was the fact that he died to Mandy 7 times, right? And that's a lot, but then you look at Mandy's stats and realize she had 8 kills the entire game. Mandy is the X Factor this game. I think Mandy is going to kill more than just Noah this game. Probably not 7-1 on Noah, but she's probably going to kill some other people too.
Absolutely.
So we'll
Mandy
see.
was an absolute menace on Noah, making his life miserable, as we're going to get a mid-push here from the attackers. Augie leading the way. Dabs is right there, though. He is going to be in the corner. Are they going to check this? Why does he shoot the dog? He runs into 3 of them. That might have been the dumbest decision I've ever seen him do in my entire life, but here we go. It's going to be a 5v4. Ben backing up, waiting. That is going to be Fenrir getting the kill on Ben. The defenders aren't going to have much choice here on what they are going to be able to do. Coke is all the way in their own main right now. Fenrir pushing. He is getting blinded. It's going to be a double blind there. Mandy also getting the blind. Coke 1v1, 1v2 now, potentially. Mandy getting in the way, and look at that, Mandy taking care of Coke. That's the X Factor, being able to be huge for her team there. Drew, on site. Can Richard do anything? Richard gonna go down to Drew. Now, it is all up to Oishi. Oishi is gonna go down to Drew with a 3K to start things off. What an absolutely picture-perfect way to start the game for the attackers there. I mean, Skedaddle, Drew with 3 big kills there on pistol. That's kind of her round. That's what she does. What did you like out of Drew there to be able to be aggressive and get those 3 kills early?
I think once Drew really gets her confidence up, she can be an absolute force to be reckoned with on the server. She's been really getting some practice in and really becoming a better player. What I also saw is that they got all 5 running out mid, which is something they've practiced before, that looks like they've practiced before, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Here goes Coke, trying to get something with the blind, but he's not able to do it. Zorora with the Spectre, but look at that. Augie taking care of 2 with the Marshall. Insane. Richard, the only one able to get a kill, and now it's all up to Oishi with just a classic. Augie should have just waited. He sees 1 there. Augie trying. Oishi getting out of there with only 24 health. Has to heal herself. Only going to be able to get up to 74. She's going to try and push out again. I don't even know what she's doing at this point. She just has her knife out, and she's scared, it seems like. Running into her own spawn. They're going to come from both sides here. Yeah, there was just nothing that was going to be done there. Drew with another kill there. That's going to make her 4-0. I mean, Isaac taking a look at, I mean, the attackers, only 2 deaths between the entire team, and Mandy has somehow been able to stay alive here, the Extreme X Factor, getting a kill on her own.
That's the Extreme X Factor.
Yeah, not dying at all. I mean, that's exactly what you need out of your X Factor. You need them to stay alive and be able to get big kills like she was able to there.
100%, I agree with you, bro. I think this round is going to be the one where Crashout Kings 2.0 have to make their stance. Take a stand right here. If they do not win this round, it is not going to go good. Remember what happened last game? It started just like this. They need to win this round. They need a stand-up performance from their top guys.
Absolutely. Augie with the Marshall again. Zorora going to go in with the Skydog. He's going to miss the Davinator, though. So Davinator, he might be able to get something. Fenrir on the Sheriff. Has Dash ready to go. Davinator going to swing. Sees 2. Isn't going to be able to get any. He's going to blind out again. There it is. Big kill on Drew. And look at that. The GOAT Richard getting one on Mandy. Zorora taking care of Richard, but the Davinator able to take care of Fenrir. Augie with the Sheriff taking care of Ben. That is going to be another one down. Oishi going out. It is all up to the Davinator. Davinator versus Zorora. And I believe that's Augie, if I'm not mistaken. Augie's 4-0. It might just be Augie time, but he doesn't have a lot of health left. The Davinator waiting patiently, but look at the clutch healing by Zorora. Able to get Augie all the way up to 125. The Davinator has to be clutch and can't be. It just might be time, Dragon. And we know what time it is. It's Augie time. The defenders need to figure it out, man. They have Augie. Fenrir's not even doing good right now. And if he gets an op into his hands, it's going to be very, very bad for the defenders. What do they need to be able to do to stop both Augie and Fenrir?
I got nothing.
Yeah, that's about what I thought too. I mean, there's just not really much that you're going to be able to do. 3 straight rounds. Augie's been cooking. It's just tough, man. It's,
and his team just dies.
Especially on this defense half, they really need to get something going because this map is not the best to attack on.
yeah, definitely. We're going to wait for the Fade Eye to come out. I forgot that Richard was even on Fade. He's died so quickly every time, but that's our GOAT, so it's okay. Here we go. Finally, the defenders able to stay alive just a little bit here. It's kind of a standstill. With the attackers, they're going to push back, and they saw the Brim. Brim's going to have to go back here. Fenrir with the Outlaw looking in mid. Can he get one? No, Coke with a big kill. That was a huge shot. Yeah, incredible shot by Coke there to be able to take care of one of the attackers, and now they have the numbers.
I do like the spot from Richard.
Yes, the GOAT Richard with 1. That's what you need, though. Zorora able to take care of Richard, though, and there is Mandy getting no way again. The Extreme X Factor showing why she is extreme, and the X Factor Mandy able to get that down. Can Mandy get another? No. Oishi going to wait, and Mandy's in the fire. She doesn't even realize it.
Flawlessly played. Huge.
Coke just got 2 kills with a flaming ball. I mean,
and if they Fenrir with an op in mid.
Yeah, I mean,
300 meters away.
I mean, Isaac, I'm not sure what we just saw there. I don't know why there wasn't any movement. I mean, Mandy just slowed herself, got her in the fire, and there was nothing they could do.
Guys, I got nothing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah. That's. It seems like there's just not a lot to talk about in this game. I mean, there's a little bit of weirdness going on, but it's kind of what we would expect out of this kind of matchup. But you know what? Hey, the defenders. They've got 1. They need to get more. So here we go. The attackers with another mid push here. Led by Fenrir with the op. We know how crucial and lethal he is with the operator. But there is nobody mid, and the defenders are actually holding sight for once in their lives. Now, led by Augie. He is going to push up through this smoke here.
Yeah, but having talked
The GOAT Richard waiting.
This is how they want to approach this map.
Yeah, definitely. They got to be slow. They got to be methodical. And look at that. The ult by Zorora. Waiting. Finding out more. Augie. Can Augie get something? There's Fenrir. Taking care of Oishi. Zorora. Taking care of Coke. Look at that. Augie time is now. 2 big kills by Augie. But the Davinator taking care of Fenrir. He was able to get 1. Zorora's there, and Zorora able to end things there. The attackers, I mean, just huge kills after huge kills, being able to do what they need to do. Skedaddle. This team just looks stacked from top to bottom. I mean, what do the attackers need to keep doing? What are you liking out of them to be able to keep this momentum up and continue to win rounds?
I like that they're just really good shooters. They have really good shooters on their team. A lot. In the end, this is a shooting game. You shoot them in the head, you win. So there is clearly they're really popping off.
Yeah.
Augie and Fenrir doing so well every map.
Absolutely. The crosshairs are landing on the heads for everybody here. Coke, waiting, pushed up very far, but look at that. Augie time is now able to take care of Revolt, a.k.a. Oishi. She basically misses Revolt, but that's okay. We have Ben with the judge sitting and waiting, and they might just come his way. Ben has the timing. There's one. Zorora goes down. Coke taking care of Augie, but Mandy getting Ben. The Extreme X Factor is back. She's healing up, getting more precise gameplay. Precise, however it's spelled, it doesn't matter. 3v3. Davinator with just a classic. Here we go. The blind is out. And Drew, while blinded, takes care of the Davinator. It's Drew, Mandy, and Fenrir going against Coke and the GOAT. Look at that. An ult. Coke trying to do everything that he can. He's decayed. And look at that, Mandy. The Extreme X Factor getting more. It's all up to the GOAT Richard. Mandy standing still. Has to reload. And Fenrir with the op. Taking care of business. Isaac, I'm going to go right back to you, though. Mandy with 2 huge kills. They're showing why she's the Extreme X Factor. What is she doing to be able to isolate these fights and win these battles that we wouldn't expect her to win?
Patience and not just getting over aggressive. I mean, look at how she's playing. She's not the first one in. She's the last one in almost every time. That's what she should be doing in Essential, and she's just playing to her strength. She knows she's not going to out-aim some of these people, but when she just is on site where she needs to be, she's giving herself the opportunity to take those unfair fights, which is what everybody wants and needs to do in this game to rank up. That's what she's doing.
Absolutely. Here we go. We have Augie on the ult. It's going to be a B push. And look at Coke getting uber aggressive with his Sheriff here. He is going to try and get one. He's not going to be able to, and he is going to go down to Drew. And Drew getting 2 here. Drew with great gameplay. She's getting healed by Zorora. 5v3 already off of the 2 Drew kills. Ben maybe taking a peek down mid. I don't know how good of an idea that is, but he's able to get away with it there. The rest of the attackers going towards A site now. This is where Oishi is heading, Ben is heading, and finally, the rest of the team Doa finally going over there as well. 5v3.
They don't seem like we're on the same page on this.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Fenrir, Drew, they're pushed up on the site. Fenrir with the off, ready to go here. He's gonna maybe try and get one, and there it is. The Davinator going down to Fenrir. Drew with 3, and Drew with 4! Drew, the gamer, able to get 4, 9, and 2. I mean, this is outrageous. Dragon, what is Drew smoking? Or drinking, or eating, to be able to have a performance like this?
I think we know exactly what she's smoking.
I mean, she's just cooking like I like it. And it is absolutely unreal what Drew's been able to do. 4 kills, 9 and 2. We have never seen this out of Drew, and she is showing exactly why. I don't know how well that's gonna work. Oh my god, Coke just absolutely laid Fenrir out on the floor and made him his sandwich. Wow, Zorora taking care of the Coke ult. Davinator with a ghost waiting patiently. Yes, the ghost, and it's gonna go down. Augie taking care of him. Wow, and look at that, the dismissal right out of the Brim ult. Drew is going crazy right now. Drew is on a heater. And there's Mandy trying to revive Fenrir. It's going to work. They got the smoke and the wall down. Still a 5v3 though. And Fenrir just absolutely lethal with that op taking care of Ben, and I can hear the crash out from here. Fenrir waiting with the op, trying to find anything else that he can. The GOAT Richard is very low, and Coke, well, Coke is just on his own at this point. He's got people behind him. He's got people in front of him. They're planning on A site. Coke doesn't even know what to do. Richard's on 7 health. It's all up to them, though. There's Coke, able to get 1.
That's 1.
Augie, Wow, that's 2. But there is Drew again. The GOAT Richard, 7 health. He is the last hope. Fenrir gonna go down though. Augie time. And look at Drew getting 3.
Drew will finish the round.
I'm just beyond myself right now. Drew is 12 and 2. Isaac, we have never seen anything like this before in our entire lives. Drew is just cooking. What is she doing to be able to be 12 and 2 right now?
This is crazy. She's just playing so good right now. She's playing so smart. Her aim is out of this world right now. She's hitting every shot she has to do and more. This is crazy. They didn't want this. They didn't need this from Drew, I should say. But she's giving it to him. They're up 1-7, and Drew is the fighting force of why they're up 1-7. Nobody saw this coming. This is crazy.
I'm surprised that my jaw isn't on the ground with my belly right now because this is insane gameplay we are seeing out of Drew. And look at that. Zorora able to get the GOAT with the dogs.
For me on Sunday.
I am just absolutely beyond myself right now. Zorora entering with Sky. We usually don't see this, but there is the GOAT Richard with the Prowler. They're going to think better of it, and look how pushed up Coke is. Trying to pick something off here. Fenrir going to go down with the op, but there is Zorora taking it back. The op is down, though.
Fenrir every round.
The op is down. This is huge. 4v4. The attackers are in mid. Waiting. Look at that. The GOAT Richard, but Mandy with 2. The Extreme X Factor getting 2 big kills. I mean, this is the Mandy and Drew show, and I've never seen anything like it. Drew trying to get one more. Oishi there taking care of business, though, but here is the ult. And look at Mandy trying to get some herself, but she goes down. Oishi might be the ultimate one. Oishi running away. Drew not going to be able to have enough time here, potentially. She's not going to be able to. It's all up to Augie. Augie in a 1v2 with Oishi.
30 seconds left.
And I believe with, yes, Ben. Ben is going to take care of Augie. The defenders finally get a round. They finally stop the bleeding. Skedaddle. We need more rounds out of that from the defenders because, my goodness, it's been a Drew, Augie, and Fenrir show, and even Mandy. Hell, the whole team is doing insanely well. So what did the defenders need to do to be able to get more rounds like that?
They need to contest the early spaces more often because when the attackers in the early round, they only have a skydive. They don't use any other util. So if the defenders could have an op or some kind of ratty Odin or Judge, I think it could work out really well for them.
Yeah, absolutely. The GOAT Richard at the top of mid, trying to get something here with the Marshall. Augie there, waiting, and Augie with an insane shot through mid, taking care of the GOAT. Now, Fenrir with the op and the knives. Oishi trying to slow them down right now with the wall, with the orb. Augie waiting in mid. Does he know that the Dabinator's there? Dabinator is going to go up mid. Dabinator able to find himself a gun, though. He has a Marshall. Dabinator. And look at that from behind. Coke taking care of Augie. 4v4. Ben waiting for them to push the site here. Fenrir trying to take care of Oishi. Oishi staying alive somehow. Fenrir with the op isn't going to take care of them. Mandy's going to go down to Ben, but look at Drew.
Why?
Drew on the Dabinator. Drew looking for more. Oishi is there. Ben is there. That's going to be a blind by Zorora. Oishi trying to find anything there. Zorora taking care of Ben. And look at that. Oishi taking care of Fenrir and Zorora. Oishi with 3. Taking care of business. Oh my goodness. 3 big kills there by Oishi Dragon. What did you like there out of her poise and calmness to get 3 kills there and get the defenders another round back to back?
I like that she didn't decide to just overpeak into everything. She saw Tyler with the op and decided that it was a good time to pack up a little bit.
We should get her on Valorant Tips for Immortal.
She would be a great addition to the Valorant Tips for Immortal as she was able to get.
Crosshair placement.
And you know what? Yeah, that's exactly what you needed from Oishi to be able to get 3 big kills there to get her KD back up to 6 and 7. As the attackers are going to go to mid here. All right. Coke gonna go down to Augie with his ult. Richard in the smoke waiting as there's going to be a big push towards B side. Ben has to get that down. He's going to try and get something down. And Fenrir going to push out quickly. Ben is going to crash out from that. But look at that. Oishi getting a big kill on Drew. Fenrir with 2, though, taking care of Oishi. 4v3. And Noah get on site. No, the GOAT Richard taking care of Mandy. Does the GOAT Richard have more? Zorora sitting in the smoke, has no idea that they're there. Look at this. What is going on? There it is. The GOAT Richard going down as Zorora. 3v2. Dabinator and Coke. What do they have? Look at that. Coke taking care of Zorora. 2v2. The duelists are the last one alive. Fenrir getting blinded by Coke. Look at that. Coke taking care of Fenrir. It's all up to Augie. Augie gonna go down. Augie versus Noah. Noah!
Shot from Noah.
What a shot. What a shot. Coke has a personal vendetta against Fenrir.
All right, Isaac. I
He
mean,
does not miss against Fenrir.
Isaac, looking at the Dabinator only having 4 kills in the matchup, but getting a huge one there, being very clutch and keeping the momentum up for the defenders. What has he been able to do? Well, what has he not been able to do to be able to do more of that? But what can we see out of him be able to get more kills like that?
The shot he just hit on Augie, I think he needs to do more than 4 times a game. But that one kill he just got could be the difference between them winning and losing this whole game. Because if they win this round after that, 5-7, they win another one at 6-7.
Yeah,
Then it's
they're right
7-7.
back. They're right back in it,
Yeah,
honestly.
right.
So here we go. It's going to be an ult from Augie here. Coke waiting. Actually, that was an ult from Noah. Excuse me. The GOAT Richard waiting. Noah waiting. It's going to be a B-sided attack here. The dog going to go through for Zorora. Coke waiting. There's the anti-ult from Augie. Dabs up top in the smoke. Can't do much here, but look at that. The fade and the deadlock. Fenrir getting a kill on Dabinator, but Coke getting Fenrir right back. 4v4. The attackers thinking better, maybe not pushing B site here. They know that a lot of util was used. They're gonna go back here.
For Oishi to come and get Noah back up.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben is in mid waiting. So is the rest of the defenders. The smoke down. Look at Oishi. Potentially. Yep, there it is. Dabinator back alive. It's now a 5v4. So here we go. Look at this. The attackers are going back to B site. Yes, the counter rotate is going to work for them. They have the entire B site to themselves, and the defenders have no idea. But look at this. The ult from Mandy to make it a 5v5 again. This is huge. Last round of the matchup. Augie taking care of Coke. 5v4 now. This is where names are made, and there it is. The GOAT Richard taking care of Augie. Huge kill from the GOAT. 4v4. The Mandy wall is up. Dabinator leading the way. This is going to be big. It's going to be hectic, and there it is. Fenrir taking care of Oishi. The smoke is down. Drew waiting for them to push. Drew sees one, isn't able to take care of them. Fenrir with 3. Zorora with another. It's all up to Ben. He is alone. He is scared. He is running. He's got to find something here. 3 to kill. Not a lot of time. Mandy, Zorora, Fenrir up top, and he's going to take care of business. 4 big kills from Fenrir. What an absolutely insane matchup here as we go to the Fat Gerard Fat stat of the game. Mandy couldn't have a more insane stat line of 6, 6, and 6 right now. I mean, doing her job as Skye, that's kind of what she needs to do. But I think the big story here is Drew top fragging Isaac. I mean, this is nothing that we would have ever expected. But she's filling tonight. She is not supposed to do more than what we thought she was able to do, but she's able to take care of business in a way we've never seen before.
100%, dude. I don't know what is
Sentence I've ever heard.
one of the craziest Benjamin hits I've ever seen him do this game. I mean, this is just on another level. I mean, maybe she got higher than she knew her body could even get. I mean, this is something crazy we've never seen. Maybe we'll never see again. So it's good thing it's recorded.
Yeah, absolutely. This is what our dreams are made of. So here we go. The attackers on a B-side push. I don't know what Augie was doing, but he's able to get a one on Ben there. But Oishi coming right back to make it a 4v4. Mandy sitting, waiting with Fenrir. The GOAT, Richard, pulling out the knives to try and break the wall. The wall is broken. Dabinator with the blind, trying to be aggressive here on the duelist. Fenrir down there, though, trying to get one. Mandy with a big kill on the Dabinator. That is the Extreme X Factor. And look at that, Fenrir getting one on the GOAT. Mandy healing. Fenrir making it a 2v1, but look, or 2v4. And Oishi taking the one down, though, so that's going to make it 2v3. And Coke making it a 2v2. Oishi with 3, though. And now Fenrir goes down to Coke, Oishi, and Coke. 3 and 2 apiece. The attackers doing what they need to do to be able to take care of business. Skedaddle. Oishi with 3 and Coke with 2. What did you like there out of the attackers to be able to get around back and bring this a little bit closer?
No.
I like that, even though the execution was a bit botched. They stole enough time for Coke to wrap around from mid, and you know that Coach doesn't miss against Fenrir, so that's how they got around.
Yeah, absolutely. Coke has just had Fenrir's number time and time again, but here we go. The attackers now looking for an A-sided push here, and only one really on site. That is Zorora with the classic. Zorora waiting patiently, only with one blind going to wait. The blind is going to come out. It's going to get a couple there. There is nobody mid coming up, but Fenrir is on the flank. But look at Coke waiting patiently. He sees it. He knows it. And Coke is going to take it. Oh my gosh. Oishi taking care of Zorora. It's going to be a 5v3. The attackers have all the momentum right now. And look, on the flank side, you're going to have, I believe, Drew. And oh, wow, look at that. Coke taking care of Augie. It's just Drew and Mandy now. But these are the two that have been coming up clutch when they've needed to. 5 kills is a big ask, though, with no guns. Oishi with a Spectre probably could just run it down. That's exactly what Ben's just going to do. He's going to say screw it and run it down. He's going to get 1 on Drew and 1 on Mandy. That is exactly what we would like to see out of Ben. I'm surprised there's not as many Bens in the chat as we would see, but Dragon, what did you like out of Ben there to be able to take care of another round and get them a little bit closer to a tie game?
Need a drop.
I won't lie, I was not watching. Situation in my living room.
That's okay. All you needed to know is that Ben took over and he's the GOAT, along with Richard, of course. But hey, you know that's what they need to do. So, okay.
What the hell are you pointing at?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure there. But you know what? We have a very close game here, 6-8. The Crashout Kings bringing this game back a little bit, and now Ben leading the charge here on Brim. Not something you would expect, really. He's got smokes down. The wall is up from Mandy. Now Ben waiting, trying to find the right smoke spots. Fenrir looking. The smoke is up from Drew. Not much going on here, but it looks like the spike is going to go down towards mid. Coke with the ult push, though. He's going to try and get as much info as he can. Look at that. The GOAT Richard taking care of Drew, but not before Oishi gets them. Zorora and Fenrir also taking care of more, so it's a 4v3. The defenders need this round to be able to slow down the momentum. Coke trying to find anything here.
Ben have already walked out on A.
Yeah, they're already on A side. They have the spike, and they're going to be able to get it down here. And look at the running by Fenrir and Augie. They are coming faster than me to a buffet line. Here we go. Fenrir and Augie pushing very quickly here. The two duelists. Wow, and look at that. The Dabinator taking care of Augie. Fenrir getting Ben. Fenrir getting Noah. He is going to try and get the spike, and Coke is all the way in mid. What is Coke doing? Fenrir is going to get the round win. I mean, I'm not sure what Coke is doing. He has nothing going for him, and that's going to be it. Zorora taking care of business. I mean, Isaac, what in the world is Coke doing? Not playing with the team, having a sheriff in hand. I mean, what is going on right now? What do the attackers need to do? They had all the momentum, and now they just gave it up.
I mean, you kind of answered your own question. You said, what is Coke doing? He's not playing with the team. That's Coke. I mean, this is what we talk about all the time. Now, here's a guy who just doesn't like to play with his team, and it kind of sort of makes you think of a guy like Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, he's not playing with his team because he has nobody on his team to play with him. But anyways, we're going to go back to the game here. It is 9-6. Coke is top fragging for his team, though. All right, yeah, you know what? You need to shut up too, Dragon. But we're back as Coke is going to take care of Fenrir. He is on top of his team right now, and Fenrir might just crash out. I'm not going to lie. Ben taking them down the wall here.
Coke has Fenrir's GPS location.
Mandy's standing in the fire. Mandy almost going to go down to the fire there. And there is the GOAT Richard taking care of Mandy. Coke is on the flank here. Augie, he's just got a Marshall. I'm not sure what that's going to do for him. As Oishi is going to try and get some here. They are going to be able to take care of them. And that's just a flawless round by the attackers there. That's exactly what they need to do to get back into the swing of things. And look at that. Coke playing with his team and they win the round. Can you believe it? I mean, skedaddle. The attackers finally getting back on the board. Coke playing with his team. Seems like all the momentum's in their favor. What are you liking from them so far?
Yeah, the momentum's really showing. I can't speak right now. I'm just too in awe.
Yeah, but I mean, we also have to take a look at the Dabinator. What does he need to do to step it up? Because he's 5-14 right now.
He doesn't need to. Coke's got it.
Okay, Coke's got it, I
Guys,
guess.
it's still down 2 rounds. You gotta remember.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. Coke finally, again, playing with his team for once, and then he just thought better of it and decided he's going to leave, so Coke is just on his own mission at this point, but it looks like the attack...
He's looking for Fenrir.
He's looking for Fenrir. Alright, Fenrir is going to meet Ben here in a second. Ben is going to go down, and look at that, the Davinator getting Zorora, so making it a 4v4. Coke finally realizing that Fenrir is on site. Davinator taking care of Augie, though. Oh my gosh, and there it is! Coke taking care of Fenrir again! And it's a flawless round. Davinator with 3 big kills, but we gotta talk about Coke, man. I mean,
He has to be 7-0 out. He has to be 7-0 out.
I don't remember the last round that Coke didn't kill Fenrir.
This is uncharted territory, dude. This is Mandy versus Noah 2.0. We have Coke on Fenrir. This might be the goofiest game of all time, and it's 8-9. It is close somehow. I mean, I'm looking at the leaderboard. It's all over the place right now. There's nothing that I can really point out. Drew is still positive somehow. It's insane what's going on right now. We're going to have a B push here. Game 2 has turned into a drug fest, but we're okay. We're fine. We're going to see Coke here looking for Fenrir. Fenrir is going to come up mid. He's got an op this time. Fenrir and Coke are going to have a 1v1 in mid. This is beautiful stuff, and Coke is going to finally go down to Fenrir. Fenrir said, I have to get the op out, and I have to take his BAN out right now. He is going to finally do it, and now it is a 5v4. The defenders, don't worry what I said. Don't worry what I said. Anyways, the defenders are able to have the numbers game here. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Here we go, Augie going to take care of that Reyna eye. Oishi almost going down here, but look at this, Fenrir has the op, is ready to go. Saw one, that was the GOAT Richard. The GOAT Richard, oh my goodness, I thought he was gonna be able to get 2 there, but Augie going down to Oishi. Oishi trying to get more, but no, Mandy is there taking care of Oishi, so big kill by Mandy. Here we go, Ben trying to push up slowly here. It's a 4v3, and the fade is low, and look at that, Fenrir taking care of business. The Davinator goes down. It's now A2, B4. There is Ben again, and look at that, Fenrir with 3. He said, I am not playing around anymore. I've died to Coke way too many times, and now it's all up to the GOAT. He only has 12 health. He is scared. He is terrified. He has no idea where anybody is. Aurora waiting patiently, and Fenrir's probably going to get the op kill if I'm not going to be. I didn't even have to say anything else. Fenrir with 4 big kills. He needed to take care of Coke to just unlock his full potential, and that's exactly what he did. So, Dragon, now what does Coke need to do to be able to rage bait him back and be able to make sure that they get it? Oh my goodness. I mean, that's just the way to do it. Fenrir, Coke, this is the drunkest game I've ever seen in my life.
This is becoming a straight up ego challenge. Who's gonna win?
Coke's gonna win.
Skedaddle with the prediction. Alright, here we go. Fenrir is going to see if maybe
at
Coke
the-
is there. Look at
the
this,
mini-map.
Coke. Coke
Yeah,
knows. He's got to try and get something here. Fenrir on A site. Coke in mid. I mean, it's destiny for them to meet up again at some point in time. Coke going to get blinded by his own teammate Aurora here. Waiting, trying to figure out where Fenrir is. Fenrir doing the same. Waiting to see where Coke is.
Is this
No
a good
kills.
or a bad time to mention that Sky and the Phoenix are not on the same team?
Oh, they're definitely not. My fault. I didn't realize that, but hey, he got blinded either way and was still able to stay alive. Nobody has died yet. It's I think the egos are getting a little too high here as Richard is finally going to push out here. He is in the double crossfire, though, of Mandy and Fenrir. Fenrir literally could see the GOAT on his screen right now. Augie taking care of Ben. There's Oishi taking care of one. The GOAT finally taking care of Fenrir, though. It wasn't Coke this time. But there's the Davinator, Coke, and
And this all comes down
Davinator.
to
Yeah, 2v2 here. Coke and Davinator versus Augie and Drew. Davinator waiting for Augie in mid. Drew on the flank.
Can Coke find any value?
Or
in
not
this
the flank
one?
necessarily, but coming from the backside. Coke with the op, waiting for Drew to come through. Drew probably shouldn't slow swing this.
They're taking a lot of time here.
There are, and now finally,
Augie's taking a really long time walking.
Augie finally getting back up here. Drew.
And Coke is gonna miss.
Wow, look at that, the Davinator taking care of Augie.
This-
Drew is blinded, and Drew is going to take care of Coke, but not before the Davinator gets his third kill.
Somehow kill Coke there.
Yeah, I don't know how. I'm not even going to ask questions anymore, but there it is. The attackers getting within 1 round here. Isaac, the attackers really need to tie this game up. Taking a look at their team, it's been Coke that's been able to take care of business, even though half of his kills are on Fenrir. Oishi been able to step up, though. That's kind of something a little surprising that I'm seeing here. What have you liked out of Oishi so far to be able to get some big kills here?
Oishi's starting to carry her weight a little bit. I mean, she's done really good this game. Coke is back to where we expected him to be at the top. Noah is starting to lock in a little bit. He's over doubled his kills in just the last 3 rounds. So let's see if Noah can continue the momentum. And looking good so far.
Absolutely. It looks like Coke is really trying to battle here on Fenrir, but Fenrir being a little bit of a sissy sitting in the corner waiting for him to come through. But look at that. Augie able to take care of Oishi there. Coke waiting patiently.
He took last round.
Yeah, absolutely. Oishi waiting.
Ever consider this B main push?
Oh, wow. Look at that. Coke taking care of Augie. And the GOAT, Richard, and Ben, the defenders are just going down one by one.
The GOAT?
This might be tied up after this.
Zorora and Drew, the last one's alive. 4v2. GOAT. Wow. Drew, what a shot on the Dabinator. And Zorora getting one as well. It's a 2v1, but there's Coke with the up. Now it's all up to Drew. We know what she's capable of. Drew, right there. Able to get one and get the ult as well. Can Drew get it? Drew! Drew, are you serious? Drew, are you serious? Drew, are you serious? Drew is 19 and 13. This is...
And she's not gonna pick up shot.
So...
Dragon, tell us, how did Drew do it? Because I have no idea.
So there was a moment where your Brim ran in front of your Phoenix ult, and then your Phoenix ult ran in without a gun out.
And the ult was out in the open.
Yeah, I don't know.
Here's a question. Was that more the attacker's mess up or more of Drew's excellence?
I think that was an attacker fuck up.
Alright, the attacker's doing...
It's a mix of both.
Alright, a B-sided push here from the attackers. I don't know why Ben is pushing, but...
You also can't deny that was a total fuck up.
Here we go, the fade ult from the GOAT Richard. Wall going up for Coke. He's going to grab the ult orb. It is a heavy B push. Zorora trying to get anything they can there. Double blind. There is Ben rocking right in front. Wow, Zorora with 2. Zorora looking for more. Zorora can't get it. The Coke is taking down Zorora, but look at Drew. Drew going down though and going to ult. Mandy able to revive Zorora.
They have
5v2. And Fenrir only has a classic.
Wait, Fenrir senses that Coke is here.
I think Coke saw him though.
Oh no, Coke is going to try and take... Wow, Coke able to somehow get the kill on Fenrir. He's got 3. Drew going down. It's a 2v3 here.
Oh no, they're going back.
Here we go, Coke trying to blind and didn't realize.
Oh, he doesn't clear.
No, he doesn't clear. Augie was there and now it's all up to Oishi. Oishi in a 1v3 needs this or else the defenders are 1 round away from sweeping it up. Oishi ever so patiently waiting.
9 seconds. I think it's way better if she saves here.
Yeah, probably, but you know we know that she's got to get the kills. So here we go. Augie sitting up top there, and Augie's gonna take care of business. The defenders 1 round away from taking it all. I'm just, it is unreal that Drew has 20 kills right now in this game. I never thought that above Fenrir, above Augie, above Mandy and Zorora. My words are shuffled. My language is unspoken. It is just absolutely unreal, the performance we've seen by Drew. And now they're just 1 round away from winning this game and being 4-0 in the standings. Here we go. The attackers on the fast push. But look at Augie with the ult. Augie able to get out of there quickly though. Fenrir with the op, going to take care of the GOAT. But look at Coke, able to get Augie. Coke looking for Fenrir. He wants to find him. He sees him. There it is. Fenrir trying to get away. He gets away from Coke. Coke trying to get more. Fenrir had to get out of there so quickly. Fenrir is so low, and they're going to get the heal. Now, Ben taking care of Zorora. Ben trying to get more. There's Drew. Drew with another. Drew with 3.
Again.
Oh my god, Drew.
Drew has taken over this game. It's all up to Ben, and Fenrir finishes it off. What a game. Just absolutely unreal, insane. That's going to do it for game number 2, week 2, season 2 of the Talking Ben's Valorant Tournament. I've been your host, Fat Gerard, with Isaac, Dragon, Skedaddle.
Thanks for watching.